Steve Burton, a prominent television star, recently made waves on social media and the press by announcing his engagement to girlfriend Michelle Lundstrom. This is not only exciting news in the actor's personal life but also a highly anticipated event for his fans, who have followed his long and challenging journey to happiness. Michelle, known for her prominent role in the second season of the Netflix reality show Barbecue Showdown, accepted Steve's proposal during a romantic and emotional evening. Steve, with his attention to detail and finesse, had carefully prepared for this moment, creating the perfect setting to express his love and commitment to the woman he loves. Sharing the happy news on Instagram, Steve posted not only pictures capturing the memorable moments but also shared a message of faith and hope for the future with a quote from the Bible, Jeremiah 29 verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." This quote reflects Steve's deep religious faith and serves as a declaration of the determination and meaning behind his upcoming marriage. The marriage between Steve Burton and Michelle Lundstrom quickly became one of the most anticipated events in the television world. Steve, who has left a strong impression with his iconic roles in shows such as General Hospital, The Young and the Restless, and Days of Our Lives, has had a personal journey full of ups and downs leading to his happiness today. In the past, his 23-year marriage to Sherry Gustin ended in shock when Steve revealed that Sherry was pregnant with a child that wasn't his. This caused much public discussion, but Steve maintained his composure, prioritizing the care and raising of their 3 children with all the love and responsibility of a father. Despite the difficulties in his search for happiness, Steve has never given up hope. He has shared on social media that personal events have helped him realize the value of peace and true love. When he met Michelle, Steve felt he had found the ideal life partner, someone who could walk with him and build a better future. Michelle is not only a talented and independent woman but also someone who understands and shares the values that Steve holds dear. Their relationship is based on mutual respect, trust, and shared dreams, creating a solid foundation for a long-lasting and fulfilling marriage. With his successful career and admirable love life, Steve Burton continues to inspire his fans, proving that no matter the challenges or hurts in the past, happiness awaits those who are patient and cherish life. His upcoming marriage to Michelle promises to be not only a memorable event in the entertainment industry but also a testament to the power of love and hope. However, alongside the overflowing happiness, Steve Burton's engagement and upcoming wedding have not been without controversy, as he openly declared that some colleagues would not be invited to the event. This announcement quickly became a hot topic among fans and the media when Steve bluntly excluded names of those who had not had good relationships with him at General Hospital. His decision not only surprised many but also sparked speculation about unresolved backstage conflicts. One of the most notable names on the "Do Not Invite" list is Nancy Lee Grahn, who worked with Steve for many years. The conflict between Nancy and Steve is believed to have started in 2021 when Steve firmly refused to comply with the mandatory COVID-19 vaccination policy imposed by the producers. This decision led to Steve being removed from the cast for an extended period, causing much debate among his colleagues. Nancy, who had always publicly supported public health measures, did not hesitate to express her opposition to Steve on social media. She posted several messages implying that those who refused to get vaccinated, like Steve, were putting the health and safety of the cast and crew at risk, even calling it selfish and irresponsible. These tensions extended beyond social media into the General Hospital set. After Steve returned to the show, he and Nancy had almost no interaction, both on screen and at joint events. Sources from the set revealed that they often avoided each other on set, and the presence of one made the other visibly uncomfortable. While neither party officially confirmed it, it was clear that their relationship had completely broken down. With such unresolved conflicts, Steve's decision to exclude Nancy from the wedding guest list is seen as a way to avoid unnecessary tension during his special day. Steve's decision regarding Nancy is thought to stem not only from differences over health issues but also from her public criticism of him in the media. Some close sources suggest that Steve felt betrayed and hurt when Nancy did not maintain the minimum respect between colleagues, especially when she publicly aired personal issues that should have been resolved internally. For Steve, excluding Nancy from the guest list was not only a way to protect the atmosphere of his ceremony but also a definitive statement that he was ready to set boundaries with toxic relationships. While this decision has received support from some fans, who believe Steve has the right to choose who he wants to share his happiest day with, there are also many dissenting opinions. Some believe that, despite their disagreements, not inviting a longtime colleague like Nancy to the wedding might be seen as overly harsh. However, for Steve, this was the right choice to ensure that his wedding day would take place in a harmonious and joyful atmosphere, unclouded by past conflicts. In addition to Nancy Lee Grahn, another name that has caused attention on the "Do Not Invite" list is Ingo Rademacher. Although once considered allies in opposing the mandatory vaccination policy in 2021, the relationship between Steve and Ingo gradually deteriorated due to personal disputes and Ingo's attention-seeking actions in the years following. Ingo, who once played Jasper Jacks on General Hospital, not only left the show but also became involved in multiple lawsuits against ABC, complicating his relationship with the cast and crew. During the height of the vaccine controversy, both Steve and Ingo took firm stances on personal freedom, which led to both of them leaving the show for a time. However, while Steve chose a discreet approach and focused on rebuilding his career after the setbacks, Ingo attracted attention with a series of controversial statements and legal actions against ABC. These lawsuits not only revolved around the refusal to comply with the vaccination mandate but also included allegations of discrimination and freedom of speech. These actions made Ingo the center of media debates, causing a clear divide between colleagues and fans. Steve, although initially aligned with Ingo's views on the vaccine issue, seems to have disagreed with his approach afterward. While Steve chose to return to the show and focus on repairing his image, Ingo continued to stir up endless controversies. This created distance between them, especially as Steve was concerned that being associated with Ingo could damage the reputation and career he was working hard to rebuild. Many sources suggest that Steve did not want to be linked to Ingo's divisive actions, particularly as Steve was trying to create a more professional and positive image in the eyes of the public and his colleagues. Steve's decision not to invite Ingo to his wedding is also thought to be aimed at avoiding unnecessary conflicts at the event. Ingo not only caused controversies with ABC but also with some of his General Hospital colleagues, who had publicly disagreed with his views and actions. Ingo's presence at the wedding could create a tense atmosphere, overshadowing the joy and warmth that Steve and Michelle wanted for their special day. Especially when many guests are close colleagues from General Hospital, inviting Ingo could lead to division or even awkward situations at the event. This decision not only reflects Steve's effort to maintain a harmonious environment for the wedding but also makes a clear statement that he has set boundaries with relationships that no longer align with his current values and goals. Although Ingo was once an ally, Steve has chosen a different path, focusing on building a peaceful and happy future with Michelle, away from unnecessary conflicts and noise. Another case that drew attention on the "Do Not Invite" list is Kelly Monaco, who once played Sam McCall and was Steve's longtime co-star on General Hospital. Initially, Steve and Kelly's relationship was thought to be very close, due to their strong on-screen chemistry as well as their long-standing professional relationship off-screen. However, over time, their relationship began to sour, especially after Steve publicly made some not-so-positive comments about Kelly on a podcast episode he participated in. In that conversation, Steve implied that Kelly had lost her passion for her role in the latter years of her time on the show. He expressed that she lacked the necessary dedication to keep her character, Sam McCall, interesting and dynamic for the audience. Steve believed this attitude not only affected Kelly's acting quality but also made it more difficult for her co-stars, including himself, to work together. These remarks quickly spread within the fan community and the cast, causing Kelly to feel disrespected and offended. Although Kelly did not publicly respond to Steve's comments, many in the industry understood that their relationship had been severely damaged. Some of Kelly's close colleagues believed that Steve's criticism was unfair, especially considering Kelly had been with General Hospital for a long time and contributed significantly to the show's success. Publicly criticizing a colleague in the media, instead of addressing it privately, was seen by many as a lack of tact and professionalism in a workplace relationship. The repercussions of these comments went beyond personal feelings, affecting how Steve and Kelly interacted on set. Sources from behind the scenes noted that the two no longer worked comfortably together after the incident. Even in joint scenes, the atmosphere between them was described as tense, with a lack of the previous bond. Some crew members believed that this rift negatively impacted their joint scenes, making them more complicated. Steve's decision not to invite Kelly Monaco to the wedding may be seen as a way for him to close the chapter on relationships he feels are no longer valuable in his current life. For Steve, the wedding is a time to share his happiness with those who truly support and accompany him on his new journey. However, for fans who once adored the on-screen pairing of Steve and Kelly, the rift between them will undoubtedly leave a sense of regret. This choice by Steve not only reflects his desire for a future free from conflicts but also serves as a definitive statement that he is ready to leave the past behind and focus on more positive aspects of his life and career. Despite the controversies surrounding the guest list, Steve and Michelle's engagement has still received congratulations from many other colleagues. Well wishes from Finola Hughes, Laura Wright, and Rick Hurst have flooded social media, with hopes that the couple will have a fulfilling married life. The upcoming wedding not only marks a new beginning for Steve but also offers him the opportunity to close the sad chapters of his life and start a new journey full of optimism with the life partner he has long awaited.